started with the company when we were doing Complete Saga, and here we are 9 years later doing the next film. The first step was really to look at the characters that we knew that were going to be in the film, that iconic photo that everyone saw of the actors all sat around. Okay, we know that Leia's going to be in it, and we know that Han Solo's going to be in it. From the first teaser trailer, it hit globally. Everyone suddenly went, what's that? What's that little droid? There were hundreds of people out there analysing those trailers for what's the story. Our guys were analysing them for how did he move his hand. When you actually strip the Lego minifigure down to its basics, it's so simple, but the amount that you can get out of that is absolutely incredible. Rey and BB-8 walking across the sand dune, now Rey's holding a staff. Being able to take that and play on it and say, okay, that's how she walks, that's how she will idle, that's how she'll just stand there. What else can we do with it? Every so often they'll do something that people go, oh yeah, I remember that in the film. With Rey, her scavenger character is something we've kind of pulled out. The BB-8 process has actually been quite fascinating. The whole complexity of how we would make him move around and make it feel natural. The body rotation's all done in code. He will actually be quite stiff and starchy and just his head bobbling up and down. Once we get it into the game engine and you start running around with him and he starts to zip about as a ball with that extra bobble on his head and the bobble on his body, it's that iconic shot from that first teaser trailer. It feels like you are properly in control of that little robot. Things like beasts are always a challenge. We're allowed a little bit of artistic license. In the film, the Lugger Beast actually moves extremely slowly. With all these being work in progress, there's certain things that this has been recently updated, so some of the footsteps are slightly out of sync. One of the biggest challenges that we're working through at the minute is the Rathars. I sat in the cinema, I actually just wanted to say, can we just roll that back? I just want to see that scene again. We also have characters like Kylo. He's a confused young man, a little bit on the angry side. You look at Kylo compared to someone like Phasma. And Phasma's very upright and very proud, whereas Kylo's just kind of the shoulders are slightly down, slightly forward. It really is a lot of grumpy teenager.
Can you do me a favor? Can we just put a smile on his face?
How happy do you want him? But it's good to have the balance of, they will have animators that will animate a character like Kylo, but the following day they'll be doing Admiral Akbar. You can't go home grumpy when you're animating Admiral Akbar. Yes, we're only working with really a very simple character, but it's that level of what can we do next? We did that, how can we make it better? How can we make it better? We tend to do a lot of animation reviews, and if in the animation reviews that we do, if I laugh once, that's kind of, I'm happy.